season starts.
That's fair. That's how we do it.
Constitution's had 25 amendments, 27. I get 2. Now, the staff this morning said I always use more than 2. I had to fire those people and whatever. Okay, so let's not waste any time. We're going to start with the AFC East. I think this was one of the easier ones at the top to pick. I have the Buffalo Bills winning at 12-5. Miami, New England were more difficult. I love everything Miami's doing. The coach, the GM, the defense, the special teams were exquisite. I even think they've upgraded offensively. I don't love the quarterback position, but I didn't last year either, and they got to 10-6. This is a better roster than a year ago. I'm not sure it's a better division than a year ago. I have them finishing second, the Patriots third at 9-8. The more I think about New England, the more I hear about the Mac Jones love affair. I don't know what they are. They also, historically, Belichick starts slow in September, and they've got 9 new free agents. This could be really choppy for New England in September. I think Miami will come out with a bang. Tua will be energized. I'll take the Patriots third at 9-8. The Jets, I think, will be mostly a mess. I do not believe in Zach Wilson. I think he is the one quarterback out of the draft I have questions about. I see a lot of Johnny Manziel. I see a little bit of arrogance. I see a smaller athlete who can make plays off schedule. But this roster, though they've improved significantly on the offensive line because of the last 2 drafts, Joe Douglas, GM's done a very good job. I don't see the kind of playmakers you need. So that's the AFC East. AFC North, again, little tough at the top. I'll take Baltimore 11-6 over Cleveland 10-7, Steelers 8-9, Cincinnati 6-11. For the record, I think Cincinnati will be a very competitive 6-11. I think it's a pretty tough division. I took Baltimore over Cleveland for a couple reasons. One, I feel that Baltimore has a quarterback who's won 80% of his games. He keeps getting better every year. I feel they were a really good team that just added pieces that fit in nicely and seamlessly. With Cleveland, I'm a little worried that the movie poster, OBJ, Clowney, is better than the movie itself. They've got a new secondary. I think they could be choppy a little bit in September. In April, Sheldon Richardson, a very good interior lineman, was a cap casualty. They bring in Clowney, who, again, can be explosive, but disappears in big games. Sheldon Richardson is a man. He's gone. I don't love that. Again, this could be an amendment. I want to see the preseason. The Browns have the best offensive line in football, and it is hard not to make the playoffs with the best offensive line in football, and it's no joke. It may not be as good as Dallas about 5 years ago, where you got 3 Hall of Famers, but it is good. So, and I don't buy Pittsburgh. The offensive line now has regressed badly. They got a bunch of good defensive players. They've had that for 10 years. They've had a good defense for 10 years. That's never the issue. Can they get their act going offensively? That's the AFC North. All right, AFC South. Bad division with one good team. Colts 11-6. I don't buy the Titans. Arthur Smith leaves. I think he's a tremendous coordinator. Don't know if he works as a head coach. Ryan Tannehill regresses. 2, Derrick Henry dependent. I still don't trust the pass rush or the secondary. 8-9 Titans. Jacksonville's fun to watch. Little bit of a mess defensively, 6-11. And nobody can tell me they trust Houston. I don't know what the hell's going on with that franchise, 4-13. AFC West. Chiefs are going to win the division. That's not really the question. Now, a lot of bettors in Vegas have the Chargers as the surprise team in the NFL. I have them at 9-8. It's not a shot at anybody, but their offensive line has 3 new starters, including a rookie. Justin Herbert is unbelievable, but he didn't face road crowds. This will be the first time in the NFL. Not that he would step back, but it's something. Also, we have a rookie head coach who's not been coaching football very long. I have Denver and the Raiders at 7-10. The Raiders' offensive line is significantly been downgraded from a year ago. They have lost really good players and now depend on the seemingly ageless Richie Incognito. And I think Fangio is in danger of losing this locker room if they don't start quick in Denver, and the schedule is tough. So that's my predictions. My playoff picture looks like this in the AFC. Kansas City plays Buffalo early at Arrowhead. Chiefs are the number 1 seed. Bills are the number 2 seed with the same record, 12-5. Baltimore and Indianapolis play. It's Monday night in Baltimore. Ravens win that game. Ravens, Colts 11-6, but the Ravens' benefit of winning that game are the 3rd seed, Colts 4. Cleveland is easily the best wild card team in the AFC. Miami, then the Chargers. When I started hearing these stories about Cam and Mac Jones, I moved the Patriots out. I don't have to love the last couple teams that make the playoffs. I don't love the Tua situation, but I will say this. He's focused, he's in shape, he's the healthiest he's been, and I love everything else around him. They have absolutely upgraded the pieces around him. The Chargers, I think, are a football team that could get very, very good post-Thanksgiving. New coach, new O-line, schedule early could be tough. But I have a feeling the Chargers are going to be one of those 7 seeds that nobody wants to play. And they've shown an ability with Justin Herbert. They can play with a lead, they can play behind, they can win in shootouts. But again, they have not been good. The Chargers haven't. They have disappointed us a lot over the last several years, right? So here we go. I went 7 for 7 last year in the AFC. Chiefs, Bills, Ravens, Colts, Browns are really good football teams. Chargers, I think, will be. Miami is, but a hold at quarterback, in my opinion. There you go. All right, that was fun. Michael Redd's sitting there. Can you get me on the air already? I'm done with your stupid NFL takes. Let's bring him on. 12 years in the NBA, 11 with the Bucks, an All-NBAer, gold medal in the 2008 Summer Olympics. Michael, sometimes I got to talk football even during the finals. I apologize for that.
No worries at all. Go Browns.
There you go. You're a Columbus guy, by the way. You just opened, I heard, a new yoga studio in Columbus. So good for you. You have seamlessly moved into retirement. I want to talk about first thing the Bucks. It's a very old physical team. The Suns are a young finesse team. They like fast tempo. They're small. They're thin. Mikal Bridges barely 210 pounds. The Bucks are Brook Lopez and Giannis. It's 250. It's P.J. Tucker. It's Bobby Portis. I kind of feel like in this finals, Michael, if it's half court and situational, I like the Bucks. If Monty Williams can increase the tempo, I like the Suns. That's how I view it. How do you view it this morning?
It's funny you mentioned that because I was thinking about the game tonight, and I'll be there tonight at the game. The Bucks made their size centric, and they became more dominant in Game 3 because of their size and physicality. And that's the one advantage that they have. When Ayton was out the game, you could see how the Bucks imposed their physicality on the Suns. You're right; the Suns are up and down, fast pace, and so the Bucks figured out, we need to make our offense big centric, and they did that and did a great job of it. And Giannis was just dominant, and primarily because Ayton was out the game.
Yeah, even Drew Holiday is a physical point guard. Yep. Bobby Portis, P.J. Tucker. Giannis is an interesting player. First of all, he's a wonderful guy. He works